Okay, guys, so we are back with more Zero Escape. We have finished this puzzle room. It was a doozy, guys. I actually, in between the time, I was letting my air conditioner cool down the room a little bit and stuff, so I just finished recording the last video and the whole puzzle room tonight, and now I'm doing more. But I went back and looked at the footage, and for one, I did see the number 5 door in the first Nonary game in one of Sigma's flashes. I talked to my friend about it, and he said apparently it's been in some of the other ones. He just didn't mention it, that he's caught it, and I guess I just missed it. So, interesting stuff. The other thing I looked at was that dice game. I don't know. So I looked at the first time I finished it, and I looked at the second time I finished it, and from what I can tell, I had it the exact same, except I positioned the dice right this time, except for the final die, I didn't properly line up, but it finished the puzzle. So, I don't know why that finished, or what. Maybe my friend can analyze it more, and he'll know, or I don't know what was up with that. Because, like, all the other ones I lined up to the proper side, and then I put that one into place, and it just went, even though, like, it wasn't in the, like, properly lined up. But, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm excited to move on from this and see what is next. So, let's get going.
We should get back to the Floor A warehouse then.
Hey, wait. Did you guys hear something? Oh, yeah, that screen's gonna turn
What?
on. You didn't hear it? It came from over there. It sounds like something turning on. See? I told you. This screen wasn't on
You're
before.
right. Guess it was set to turn on when we opened the door.
It looks like an authentication screen. I think we need to put in an ID and a password.
Okay.
Yeah, but what?
This is only one lion. The other one was a two-headed lion devouring the sun. This is only one. That was when I noticed the illustration. The lion is eating the sun. The lion is eating the sun. The lion is eating the sun. Yeah, Memento Mori, remember death, if the 9th lion ate the sun. Right. Oh shit, okay. Flashing that. Flashing all the lion imagery, the 2 lions, yep. Okay. Yep. Oh, of course. This was the real 9th lion. But if that was the case... Yeah. Memento Mori. Remember death. Memento Mori. This is gonna be another one of these things. God damn it. Remember death. Memento Mori. Remember. Okay. Well, shit. Is this one gonna be Memento Mori? Probably not, right? Am I gonna do this all over again? Okay, just because I have to, right? The first gate before was GTF DML016. I don't think this is gonna be it, though, because that was for, like, the Luna ending stuff. MILKEVOLI. Nope. Shit. This has to come into play, right? Oh, that was it! Nice! Hell yeah. I knew it had to come into play eventually. Kurashiki Password
Sigma.
Jumpy Doll.
Look!
Oh! It's her! You're...
Akane.
Akane! Confirmed! I knew it was pretty much confirmed last time, but it is confirmed with Tenmi saying that. Oh, shit.
Her name is Akane Kurashiki.
Yup.
I've been looking for her for a very long time.
So is Junpei. I wonder if there's a reason, or some, like a connection. He walked toward her, slowly, carefully, almost as if he was afraid of scaring her away. He reached out.
She's a hologram.
Tenmyoji squeezed his eyes shut.
Akane.
He closed his hand around empty air and let it fall to his side. There was a moment of sad silence, and then she began to speak.
I see you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. Well, I suppose that's slightly inaccurate. What you see now is a holographic message I recorded before you came here. Unfortunately,
My
this
freaking
means I
dog,
will
I'm
not
sorry,
be
guys.
able to answer your questions.
She is
At least
snoring
not
really loud right
directly.
now. Okay, so yeah, just like the last
I
time.
hope you will understand. Now, where to begin? You probably have a great many questions. What day is it? Where are we? Who is Zero? And what does he have to do with Akane Kurashiki?
Yes,
But I
all of
imagine
the
there is
above.
one question that rises above all the others. Why were we brought here?
Yep.
The answer to that is simple. Everything that has happened here is part of our plan.
Right.
All of this was required for the success of the AB project. I
Okay,
assume
we
you've
know that.
heard the name by now, at least.
Yep.
In any event, you were all needed in order to execute our plan. The Nonary game was necessary for the same reason. Your question now, I imagine, is just what is this AB project? The answer to that is also simple. Allow
Okay.
me to explain.
Yes.
We created the AB project for one purpose.
Okay, they're hyping it up so much with every one of these lines. I'm just waiting for the next one to be the answer, and I'm just like, ah!
To transport the consciousnesses of two people into the past. Those two people are you, Sigma, and you, Phi.
Okay. What do you mean, the past? The moment the words were out of my mouth, I realized no one there could answer the question. Not Phi, not Tenmyoji, and certainly not a pre-recorded hologram.
Have you figured out what this room is? I assume you saw the Q on the door. It stands for quantum. That makes this the quantum room.
It took me a moment to realize she'd changed subjects without even pausing. There was nothing we could do, of course, but I still felt a twinge of frustration.
Take a look at the rear of the room. Do you see that large enclosure? That houses our quantum computer. The systems that control this entire facility run on that machine.
Was I right, guys? Like, the idea that this was this was all a thing to save the world kind of thing. Like, she already confirmed it's to send two people's consciousnesses back, but the question is, why do they need to send our consciousnesses back? Was I right about the answer? We'll see.
That includes the construct you refer to as Zero Jr., as well as the golems. All of them do their thinking in that box. Isn't that strange, though? It seems contrary to how we perceive the world. The body, the thing that you see and interact with, is somewhere else. But the mind and all its thoughts are in this box. Perhaps it isn't so strange, though. Perhaps humans are the same, with our minds and thoughts existing separate from our bodies. Our core is in our head, of course. We all have individual brains, think individual thoughts, and act according to individual wills. That
Okay.
makes communication difficult, though. So, we're forced to rely on inefficient mediums, like language, photographs, non-verbal cues, etc., to transmit information. Each one of us is an individual, and we have no direct connection to anyone else. But, is that really true?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about the morphogenic fields and all that stuff, too?
In the dimensions we are most familiar with, yes, it is. If we look at things from another higher dimension, however, we may all be connected after all, like the branches of a tree or a rhizome.
Hey, rhizome. We have that. We have that. Hold on. I know it's not gonna matter me looking at it right now. Oh, Accelavir X2. Okay, that's part of our thing now. This. Rhizome 9. Okay, sorry. I still don't know what it means.
Imagine a horizontal cross-section of the root system of a large tree. All you can see are the spots where the roots intersect the plane of your cross-section. In the 2 dimensions you see, the roots all appear to be individual things with no connection to one another. But this isn't the case. If
Hey, it's
you
the rainbow
expand
root.
your view and look at the root system in 3 dimensions instead of only 2, you see the truth. All the roots join together at the trunk. In 2 dimensions, they appear to be separate.
Right.
But if you look at the roots from a 3rd higher dimension, you see things that might appear to be separate from one another in 3 dimensions could be connected to one another if you look at them in 4 dimensions.
Oh god, bring it up the 4th dimension.
Doesn't that at least seem like it could be a possibility? I believe that is how human consciousness actually works. Well, I'm not the only one, I suppose. Zero and I share that belief.
Morphogenetic field theory.
He knows about it. Tenmyoji mumbled something that sounded like nonsense. I opened my mouth to ask him what it meant, but Akane was already talking again.
Now, when I talk about a 4th dimension, I'm referring to the 4th dimension used in Minkowski spacetime.
Okay.
Let's start with a single dimension, where all that exists is a point. Connect points to one another, and you have a line. In 1 dimension, the only surface you can create is that, a line. But move to 2 dimensions, and create more lines, and you can create shapes. These are 2-dimensional surfaces. Move up to 3 dimensions, and you can connect these shapes to one another and form 3-dimensional objects.
Right.
Now you have a 3-dimensional surface, which encompasses a volume of space.
I feel like I'm in school again.
Connect 3-dimensional objects to one another, and you formed a 4-dimensional object, which encompasses a volume of both space and time. It is on that
Okay.
4th-dimensional axis that our minds are connected. If that was true, then what would prevent anyone from sending their consciousness backward or forward in time? That theory is the foundation of the AB project. The A represents after, and the B represents before.
Okay. The After Before Project.
It probably sounds silly to you. A ridiculous story made up by a mad old woman. But look at what's happened to you. You've seen many different worlds and timelines, haven't you, Sigma? And what about you, Phi? I know you have too. Am I wrong? Tenmyoji should know what I'm talking about as well. I believe you experienced something very similar nearly half a century ago.
Yup, half a century, damn.
You sent your consciousness to the past to help save a little girl.
Yes! Junpei! Junpei! Tenmyoji is Junpei! Ah! Oh, I was right! Yes! That's one thing I was right about. Ah! That's awesome.
It was a long time ago, but perhaps you still remember.
Yeah, of course I do. How could I forget?
Sup, Junpei?
That little girl was you, Akane.
Suddenly it felt like Phi and I were outsiders, trespassing on something we had no right to see. Tenmyoji's face was taut with emotion as he looked into Akane's eyes. It seemed almost like she was looking back at him.
Now, unfortunately, my time is up. The
No!
final stage of the project will begin very soon.
Why do you need to send us back?
I need to go prepare. The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story.
Oh boy.
So come and find me. I'll be waiting.
So is she still alive?
One last thing. The cat in the box. Is it alive? Or is it dead?
Is she talking about herself right there? Because in some timelines we have her alive. I mean, sometimes we have her dead. We've never had her alive, but we haven't found her yet. So technically she's in limbo. Like, you could look at it like that.
Sigma. Vi. You will decide its fate. Goodbye.
Do we have to somehow save her again?
Wait.
Another Nonary game to save her life?
Akane, wait!
Oh, Tenmyoji. I can almost see you. You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. I will see you again one day.
Oh,
I promise.
I want them to get together and make old people love.
But I'm going to have to ask you to wait just a little longer.
Wait. Akane!
Damn, that's crazy. And then she was gone. Tenmyoji collapsed to his knees, his back hunched and shaking. I saw tears land on the white-knuckled fist he'd pressed against his thighs. Damn, there they are. I kept quiet. What was there to say? Fi and I looked at one another and nodded silently. With a shaking hand, Tenmyoji pulled a photograph out of his pocket. It was a picture of a girl. After all that we'd been through, her smile was enough to break your heart. That was awesome. And we're back. We made our way to the warehouse on floor A and met up with the others. It took only a few minutes to decide to head to the infirmary. As soon as we arrived, we began to treat Alice and Quark for Radical 6. Okay, that's good. I gave Luna the Accelavir that I'd found in the Q room. She quickly prepared it and... Nice. Double injection, baby. They're gonna be okay! Injected Alice and Quark.
Thank goodness. It will take some time for them to recover completely, but they should be fine. Good.
Indeed.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine, you guys. Thank you so much.
Don't sweat it.
No need to thank us.
Tenmyoji said nothing, just walked over to Quark's unconscious body. He took the small boy's hand in his own and held it tight. I could see tears at the corner of his eyes as he turned away from us. Oh, man. And, like, he's been alongside Clover all this time. That's probably what he talked to Clover about because he knows her. But I guess she must have been... Her and Alice must have been cryo-frozen, right? Same with Sigma and Phi, potentially. But there was only 3, so we still have that to figure out, right? There was only 3 of the pods that had people cryo-slept. Anyway. Suddenly I remembered, Dio, where had he gone? It didn't take me long to find him. Oh, nice, handcuffed. He was sprawled unconscious on the floor beneath the sink. Handcuffs.
Oh, we found those in the crew quarters.
Yep.
Before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2, and we found them there. Of course, the bomb was indeed turned off. Thank you again for dealing with them. You are, quite literally, lifesavers. You have my eternal gratitude.
I coughed awkwardly and looked pointedly around the room. I glanced over at Phi to see she was doing the same thing. Goddamn, guys. This shit's crazy, and, like, we probably still have so much left that's gonna be crazy. After that, we headed back to the 4A warehouse to play the AB game. Specifically me, Phi, Kay, and Luna. Clover and Tenmyoji decided to remain in the infirmary, just in case something happened with Alice, Quark, or Dio. Luna would represent Clover's team. With Quirk and Dio sleeping, K would represent their team by default, which left me, Phi, and Tenmyoji. You should vote.
No, I'll let you handle it. I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
What? That doesn't matter now.
Excuse me. I apologize for interrupting, but I think you should be the one to vote in the next round fight.
Why?
You already have 9 BP. There's no reason for you to choose Betray now. You
True. Hey, you're acting like I might actually try and betray her.
see? Not necessarily.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there. We just have to play the AB game 3 more times. Then we can all get 9 points. But that means each representative has to choose ally all 3 times.
Current BP, yep. 3rd round. 4th round. And 5th round. Yep.
Okay. I'll vote.
So,
You sure you're alright with this, Sigma?
is this how... So, I will say I looked at the flowchart and I didn't see any branches, which would make sense if Phi's the one that votes, she's going to hit ally, we're not going to have a choice, which means there's not going to be a choice to go back and change to see what happens if you go the other way, you know? So that makes sense. Yeah, I trust you. I handed her the star key.
Shall we open the doors?
They're gonna have to wait 45 minutes between each one, right? I imagine.
An ambidex 45.
Yep.
Oh, right. We have to wait for the deadline.
Oh. Well, we could vote earlier, but then each voter would be stuck inside the AB room for 45 minutes.
Right.
Okay, let's go back to the infirmary then.
Okay.
I agree. Please, lead the way.
Gonna be frickin' doing 3 more of these. I mean, unless some crazy shit happens and it gets interrupted or something, but we're just gonna like have to mess around for 45 minutes 3 separate times. Luna and Kay set off toward the yellow door. I was about to follow when...
Hold on. I just remembered something.
What?
The AB room on the left. In one of the other histories, she...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Akane's body was in there. What does this mean? Why didn't we find her body this time? That's what I'm
Maybe
wondering.
because she wasn't murdered.
But how? When did history change?
Do you remember what Akane said?
Yup.
Cat in the
Yup.
box. Is it alive? Or is it dead? Sigma? Phi? You will decide its fate.
Do we have to jump our consciousness back or something and save her somehow? The Schrodinger's cat thing?
Exactly.
I wonder what she meant about us deciding its fate.
Perhaps she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet.
Huh?
The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now.
What? No, that's impossible. We've already opened the box. We opened the door to this AB room and there was no body.
No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body, but we haven't found her alive yet either.
Right.
In other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
Right.
The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story.
I want it.
So come and find me.
I want it.
I'll be waiting.
Where was Akane now? Where was she waiting for us? Or what if she wasn't anywhere now? What if she was waiting for us in another timeline? Or what if she was waiting for us in the past? Was that even possible? If she was, what would that mean? We're getting flashies. Interesting. What? Oh no. A new destination has been added to the flowchart. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna save this one here. Oh, let's looky. Oh, shit. What? What? My freaking dog is so loud. God damn it. Holy shit. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, we're gonna do it again. Okay. Ow. 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 Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. So did his consciousness actually jump? Where the hell am I? Yup, we're in the room again. It's not solved. Do we have to solve the first puzzle again? That's kind of fun. Looks like an elevator, but...
No. This is one of the AB rooms.
Gah. Who the hell are you? And what the hell's an AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory. Memory. Yup. Oh, shit. This is nuts. Oh god, they flashed on, like, the whole death scene, too, and everything. I remember. You're Fi. She grinned. When is this?
Check your bracelet.
It's a red pair. BP is 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AB room?
No, not quite.
Oh my god.
I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
Ah. 2 hours, 15 minutes.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
So we can save her from Dio killing her? That's gonna change, like, everything, though. We're gonna, like, bootstrap this shit. Wait a minute. If you're right...
Yeah. Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her, I think.
Then...
Right. We're here for one reason.
To stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Let's move. We need to get out of here fast.
Don't need to tell me twice.
That definitely can't be it, right? Like, saving Akane is not the reason why she needed us to be able to send our consciousnesses back in time, right? It can't be, because all she would have to do is not put on the... Like, if she's one of the people that started this nonary game, if she just didn't do the nonary game, then Dio wouldn't have killed her, you know? So if she knew that she was gonna die and stuff like that, like, and she seemed like she did, then, yeah. I definitely think there's more to it. This is just the first part of getting the ending. Or getting the real answer.
Let's go.
Okay. Are they gonna make us solve it again? Oh my god, we get to solve it again. Okay. But now we, like, basically know how to do most of it. How much can I remember, though? That's the question. Wait. Can we just put in the info? Right? Or no, we need the key cards to turn on the screen. No, do we? You need to remember the password for the safe. We figured it last time. No, we don't even have to do it! And once a password has been found, it will never change. Going back to the past or changing timelines won't alter it. Oh, so we can just archive passwords. Elevator? Is that where we started? We don't need to do gold file because we already have it, right? So we can just do star, star, star. Let's do gold file just to see, to make sure. But okay, so stun, moon, moon. Oops, was it on the left side? There we go. I think we already got the gold file, so this isn't gonna matter. Okay, yeah, we already got it. No, that's the wrong password. We need the other one. Okay, yeah. My bad, guys. I just wanted to test that before we start doing all this crazy shit. Okay, star, star, star. Alright. And now, since we have our memories, we can be the first one to get out because we don't have to solve it. Good work. Hurry up and grab the cracker. Cracker? Ah, damn, I meant key. How the hell? Just shut up and do it. Phi and Sigma are totally gonna bang after this is over. In post-apocalypse world. Alright, let's just put this key in here. For God's sake, just do it already. No need to yell. Alright, good. Looks like that worked. I almost went and freaking did the puzzle again. They probably would have let you, right? If you just didn't think to do that. Ready, Phi? What do you think? I know, I know. I don't need to ask every time, right? Then why the hell are you even asking? Hurry. Right. I'm going. 10, 9, oh my god. 1, done. Jesus, Sigma. Alright. And now we need to get out. Hey, you pushed the button. Bite me, you were taking too long. We're on a schedule here. Ugh. Sigma's just like, I know Sigma's just like joking around, I'm pretty sure, but does he not realize that we're trying to save this bitch's life? That's the whole reason we're back here. Akane's not a bitch, I'm sorry. Phi and I climbed up through the hatch and out onto the top of the AB room. It took us only a moment to spot them. Oh shit, Akane! Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Shit! There was no time to yell to her. I scrambled down from the top of the AB room. Phi wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. Phi! What the hell are you doing? Get down here and... Well, we don't have time for this. Before I could finish, she moved. She's gonna jump like a badass. She ran across the roof, launched herself into the air. Holy shit, what a badass! What a badass! Oh! Oh my god. What the?
He's fine. Just unconscious.
I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him.
Oh my god, he has no idea what happened to him. So he's gonna be knocked out like everyone else. Are we gonna put the bracelet on him and then it's gonna resume the game like nothing else happened? Guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. Akane, she's alive! I looked up.
So you came. I've been waiting for you. You're here to hear the rest, right?
Yes. Wait. Just wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If we hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
That... what?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes, indeed I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Interesting. So she... Okay, so she can jump through time? Because my theory was that Tenmyoji was a part of this game, right? And it was going to be another thing like ZE1 where she still had her connection to Junpei. And they were, like, Junpei was feeding her what happened in this game, which is how she knew about what happened, right? And then when the time came, she made the game exactly just like ZE1, you know? Huh. Or maybe she upgraded her ability, and now she's able to send her consciousness back. Anyway. Then what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was gonna stab you, why were you going to let him do it?
Because I had to.
You what?
Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered.
Right.
Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested. I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases.
Yeah.
Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess, like, time seems to slow. I wonder, do you guys think Radical 6 could have been a, like, experiment to try to, like, manipulate this kind of thing, you know? Like, if they were trying to, like... What if they were trying to induce the body through an injection with something that would allow them to harness this ability by making the brain think it's faced with danger, kind of thing. But what it really did is, like, just created Radical 6 that makes you want to commit suicide rather than doing that shit. That'd be crazy, right? Oh, damn. Okay, let's just keep going.
Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens. It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future,
Oh, shit.
past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage.
I guess the main limit is that you need to send your consciousness to your own body, right? So you couldn't do it after you're dead, right? You couldn't go to a future where after you're dead. So, my assumption anyway.
In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
Whoa, what?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure?
Yep, we were all infected, right?
Infecting all of these people
Yep.
with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time.
So, they definitely at least used the Radical 6, they just confirmed that to induce what we are able to do now, right? So the question is, was Radical 6 created for that purpose, and it ended up just becoming like an infectious disease that spread, you know, just like an accident kind of thing?
Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything.
Damn.
That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
That's crazy. And a little meta. Like, but still awesome and cool. I get it. I think I finally understand. Well, okay, there are a lot of things I don't understand, but all of what you just told me makes sense. You did all of this so that Fi and I could jump through 4-dimensional space with our memories intact, right?
Yes.
But why did you need us to do that? Yup. People have died for this. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosions, suicide. I've died. So has Fi. So have you. Yo. Aw, Luna. Are we gonna get the answer? So why would you do all this? What does it matter that Fi and I jumped through time?
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You are all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
I already know all that. What I'm asking you is why. What is so goddamn important that it's worth all this?
Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out
God
eventually.
damn it, Akane!
What? Just when is eventually?
In a future not very far from now.
Bullshit. That's not good enough. Why can't you tell us now? Instead of answering, Akane knelt down next to Dio and picked his knife up off the floor.
I'm going to keep this with me.
Don't change the subject.
But it's almost time.
What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
Really? Okay. Well, what?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it. Lagomorph.
Yes.
Lagomorph? What? Is that Zero Jr.'s name?
Lagomorph?
You call him Zero Jr.
Okay.
His official designation is Lagomorph.
Lagomorph. Okay.
Lagomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Alright. And we're gonna put it on Dio.
Now, everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio.
Damn.
All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember.
Interesting. It reminds me of... it reminds me a lot of freaking, Steins Gate, right? Where they had to fake her death in order for the timeline to keep itself correct, right? Because if we don't do this, then what's gonna happen is we're gonna, like, it would erase everything that we did, which means we never would have came back here and it would have created a paradox. So this is the answer to not creating a paradox, I guess, is by, like, putting everything back to normal. And I guess it doesn't create a paradox because our consciousnesses are gonna jump back, which means we're not gonna have the memories. I wonder if that's why Fi, like, remembered our name but doesn't remember why, kind of thing, is because, like, maybe when she jumped back the full consciousness didn't go all the way. There were still, like, little remnants that she remembered, kind of. But anyway,
Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your
Interesting.
bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room
That's some
by
crazy
then,
shit.
it would be bad.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our 2nd or 3rd time.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
she paused and pulled something out of her pocket. Oh. It was a small key attached to a string.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
But it's not going to consciousness travel with us. Does that mean it's just always going to be on Sigma's ankle? Wouldn't we know that? Wouldn't we realize that later? What's it say on there?
Tu fui ego eris.
The Bee Garden.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was.
What?
What I am, you will be.
Yes.
What am I supposed to do with it?
It will help you meet someone who's very important.
Oh shit. What?
Go. Return to the future.
Oh shit.
You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Now hurry.
Wait. I still... Oh. Is this... I guess this is us jumping again. Alright. To be continued. Jeez. A new destination has been added to the flowchart. Alright, I'm gonna save that destination there, just cause it really doesn't matter. Okay, so now we're back. So this one still exists. Nice. That's crazy. And cool. Alright, so now we jump back here. Oh, AB Game Round 3 Ally. Interesting. I guess it's a little spoilery, but so we're jumping to like where we already allied then? We're in the infirmary, looks like.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
What? Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but...
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
So we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
So when we jumped back, does that mean our consciousness actually just left our bodies? Like, I was thinking maybe this timeline would keep going, right, for Sigma and Phi, but like we would just shoot our consciousness back as like a copy of it kind of thing. But I guess like, does it actually like exit our body? That's crazy. Okay. I looked over at Phi and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time ago?
Yeah. You got him pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember all right.
Nice.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Hey, they're awake. Quark.
What am I? Chopped liver?
Alice!
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks. Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. All in a day's work. Although, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
God damn it, Sigma. Hey, I wasn't talking to Quark. That was an offer for Alice.
Not really my point.
Whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, were we out that long?
Look at your bracelet.
It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP.
I'm so proud of all of our characters for all hitting ally every time. That's so good. I'm so happy. Excuse me. Oh man.
That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
3 times?
Yes. Of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally.
Nice. You know what I still don't know is how they're supposed to know who is versing who whenever the colors get shuffled. I still don't get that. The only thing I can think of is if it's based off the white doors. Yep. Third round, yep. We saw that already.
And now all of us have enough to leave.
Nice. Sweet. Are we gonna see the world all shitty and that's when we're gonna realize that we need to jump back and save the world, essentially? But I don't know, maybe I'm still wrong about that. I was stunned. How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all of our BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we'd been less suspicious of one another. Yeah, maybe. Or could the bombs have had something to do with it? We'd all joined forces against Dio, and Phi and I had been able to disarm all of them. All of us had banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond? Yeah, we talked about that. That was a while ago that we talked about that being, like, something we needed, you know? Which, I had to admit, would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced us all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about.
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Okay, so before we go and do that, guys, this is going to be the end of this episode. A little bit shorter this time because the other two were a little longer, so definitely trying to get this one done by like the 50-minute mark, which is what I usually try to stick with. So, yeah, crazy. So, confirmation of Akane. We consciousness traveled back in time for the first time. Like, we've had other moments where we recall memories while we're on the timeline, but we've never, like, jumped our consciousness back like that, I don't think, really, right? So, like, that was crazy. And we managed to save her, which is really cool. We made it in a way that didn't set up some kind of, like, paradoxical kind of stuff, you know? The only thing that I can think of is the key that's on his ankle, regarding this. Why didn't he notice it before? Like, would he have noticed it and he just, like, left it there? Or took it and put it in his pocket? But why did no one mention it before? And, like, last time he was at the Bee Garden, why didn't he try the one key that he's had on him the whole game? Like, I would just be trying that key in every keyhole kind of thing. So, like, maybe there's an answer to that little plot point, but I'm not sure, like, what it is. Maybe you could argue that he was just not thinking about the key and he forgot about it kind of thing. Or something like that. I don't know. Because there's no way you don't notice a key wrapped around your ankle for the whole game and just suddenly be like, oh wow, this is here now that we're at this point, you know? But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I'm probably going to be doing one more session tonight, and then that's going to be it. And then, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to play tomorrow. If I do, it's only going to be like an episode or something like that, so maybe I just won't even bother. So I'll have to... I've been playing this game, like, day after day, back to back for, like, 5 or so days now, so it's gonna be weird, like, not playing it for a day. I'm gonna miss it, especially because the farther we get, the crazier things are gonna get, right? And the more I'm gonna want to, like, keep going. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out my Patreon if you want to see the rest of this game. It's gonna be on there, although we're coming up to the wire, so there's probably not too many episodes left. Well, I don't know. I have no idea how long this is. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Link is in the description for the Patreon, or it should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.